Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of The Power of a Positive Attitude, Discovering the Key to Success by Roger Fritz. Performed by Christopher Lane. Introduction. When the Armstrong Electronics Company opened their new plant, Al Armstrong, the founder and president, hired Steve M. to supervise days and Gary J. to lead the night shift. They came to him with excellent credentials. Both had degrees in electrical engineering. Both had supervised manufacturing units in electronic companies and met the technical standards needed for the position. Why did it happen that 1 year later Gary's night shift consistently outperformed Steve's day group? Not only did the day crew fail to meet standards for quantity and quality of production, it also had a high rate of absenteeism and turnover. Some of the employees had filed grievances with the union about unfair treatment. The night shift had an enviable production record, little absenteeism or turnover, and not a single grievance had been filed. Al discussed this situation with Roger Fritz, an internationally acclaimed consultant and the author of this book. After interviewing both men and observing them on the job, Fritz gave this report. "The answer in one word," he said. "Attitude." He then elaborated. Gary's positive attitude inspired his people to face obstacles and work hard to overcome them. When confronted with similar problems, Steve came up with arbitrary solutions, which often didn't work, and his people were not motivated to extend themselves to find better answers. Fritz then developed a practical plan to help Steve change his attitude and at the same time reinforce Gary's positive outlook. Attitude involves not only how we see the world around us, but also how we interpret situations, circumstances, and the actions of others. In other words, if your outlook is to be meaningful, it must take into account how others react to it. A positive attitude without interaction is meaningless. Steve and Gary may have been equal in their technical competence, but the attitude they brought to the job made the difference between Gary's success and Steve's failure. Many people are not really aware of the true nature of the attitude with which they approach many phases of their lives. They are so accustomed to behaving in the same ways, they don't realize the root causes of their successes or failure. In this book, you will develop a better understanding of the effects of your attitude. Equally important, it will help you see more clearly how a positive attitude influences not only your performance, but also results achieved by others around you. Why is this important? 3 reasons. First, because attitude affects how you look, what you say.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?